Hey everybody, how you doing? Sorry, I had to switch it over to Google. Was a little bit of a lag going on at school, so doing it here for now. Um, yeah, hope everyone had a good Turkey Day holidays. Uh, Myself, pretty low key. Didn't really do anything. Thursday, Friday, had a friendsgiving. Had a few people over. Did some karaoke, and yeah, pretty chill. And then yesterday I started watching Picard again. I don't know why, I just really dig that show. Um, yeah, it's pretty fun. Oh, some school updates. I've actually I'll share my screen. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, just a couple of just a couple of updates here. I have uploaded a couple of items in the classroom. So anytime someone joins at level one, we have the start here package. It just basically gives an overview of how to use the school community. And then I've also added a one-time purchase strategy session. So if you would like to book some time with me, it's about 2 to 4 hours because it's a pretty meaty session. But in the session, we help artists define what their long-term vision is for their band or their music, and get that documented. Let that be your North Star, and then from there we work backwards and figure out where you're at right now, and uh, and then from there we build out some SMART goals. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. Um, so help set about 3 to 5 SMART goals for you to accomplish within the next year. And then based off of that, come up with what the first quarter goals. So it's a concept referred to as OKRs, which stands for objectives and key results. This is a concept that's used pretty widely in business and in tech, where you really you look at what you're wanting to accomplish in the year, and you really push yourself to try to accomplish as much as you can, quarter by quarter. Because as I say, you know, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So setting those first quarterly goals really make sure you're putting a lot of time and attention and accountability into what you're looking to accomplish. Um, so yeah, to do that, you would just click on this, and this is basically once you get into it and purchase it, you'll then reach out to info@darkstreammusicmanagement.com, and we'll given that it's a pretty meaty session, normally I would give like a Calendly link for people to go and book it. But with these, it takes a little bit of time. So the preference is for you to reach out to me directly, and then we look at each other's calendars and get some time booked in there. Also include a couple of templates. So the artist strategy worksheet, this will be a document that you can store, and it has everything that you come up with, and then also the goals and OKRs sheet. So this is where you document your SMART goals and where you document your quarterly OKRs. Yeah, so we've got those added. I've started putting together a list of different training topics and courses, so I'm going to start building those out this week. Got one where I'm actually going to create a course related to how you can set your own vision, um, and come up with your mission and your branding. That's one I'm currently drafting right now. Um, yeah, I've got tons of ideas and topics. If there's anything you would like to see, add a post, put it in here. I want to make sure I'm providing what is meaningful for you guys. Um, Also have a webinar this week. Um, so I personally I would say 50% of the inquiries that come in for uh, for Darkstream is people looking for a booking agent or someone to help book their tours. And that's not something that Darkstream does directly. We'll go more into those details, but what Darkstream does do is help provide strategies and templates and suggestions on how you can book your own shows and book your own tours and how to prepare for that. But you know, uh, but there agencies and management companies are very separate entities by law. And I'm going to be going into a lot more of that on Wednesday, 2:30 Pacific time, um, 5:30 Eastern. So yeah, take a look at that. Yeah, that's what we've got on the horizon. I'm looking to uh, actually start doing webinars pretty regularly, and also looking to add a couple of Q&As. Just waiting until we get a few more members in here. Right now, we're pretty modest, looking at about 16 members, 15 if you don't count me. Yeah, that's kind of what's shaking right now. Yeah, this will go up on our YouTube page, and also I'll be creating a post a little bit later today, giving this update as well. So see that here in a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of the main thing that's going on. Actually, let me see if I can actually find a couple of the topics I've been working on. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun. We've also started reaching out to some of you directly, just kind of having little quick calls to get a few things on what you guys are looking to get out of this. Um, if you want to chat or whatever, just feel free to hit me up. Just go to the members, and then yeah, just click the chat feature if you want to chat with me about anything you would like to see. Yeah. Another thing I have been working on is for my band Icebus. I've been working on getting quite a few songs put together. There's only one release that we have right now, and honestly, that release is not. It's more of kind of like a higher end demo of what Icebus is planning to do. Um, we're basically we're finishing up a bunch of songs. I've got a long-term release strategy, but I'm going to be doing a mixture of originals and cover songs. And right now, I'm working on cover song here and play it, but the Google has some restrictions on actually being able to hear the sound that's coming out of this. But yeah, I'm working on a cover of Lady Gaga's Disease. I've got the guitars done. yeah, now I've got in the drums, I've got mapped out. So now it's just working on the other melodies from there. Got quite a list of songs that I'm going to be working on. Definitely Lady Gaga's Disease. I've been working for a couple of years on a Meg Myers cover with my good friend Militia Vox. She's been laying down some great vocals on that. Um, I think I'm doing a Post Malone song, Texas Tea. I put together that and kicked it off to a producer to get it, beefed up, mixed and mastered. I think I'm going to do a Weekend song, maybe a Maroon 5, but kind of turn them into these industrial metal versions instead of the more poppy, kind of bridge that gap. Um, and yeah, that's kind of the gist of it. But yeah, appreciate y'all joining and um, joining this community. It's definitely going to be it's going to be pretty big here in a little bit. Doing the typical big things coming, but I've always wanted to help others in growing their art and their craft as it relates to music. So, um, looking forward to seeing how things are going to go from here. Yeah, that's kind of that's the updates right now. And I'll leave it at that. And I will see you guys either at the webinar or the call next week. Have a good one.